can check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, bring them out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. You look at this Carolina defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing, Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Young. Quick throw. He's got Hunt on the slant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Panthers at 2-8 now on the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward.
Breaks the tackle now and Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Legette from 19 yards away. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to throw now on first down. This is caught, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Palmer with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Young to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Young to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Young going to give to Brooks.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Young now. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go now.
Once again, it's Brooks. To about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
Young. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Go.
Now Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Gross. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Young will set to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this 1st half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Well, throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Let's go now.
They'll throw again. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Slot man moves right. Looking to throw, Young.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 32.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
They'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, Young. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Brooks is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try again, and they'll run again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Brooks hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Throwing, Young. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go now. Go.
One more time with Brooks. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brooks.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
They'll try it now with Brooks.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll drop to throw.
He's got Otten.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otten
from 3 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for two.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Now here's Young.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Brooks.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now they can't bring him down. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Now 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Back to throw. And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to. They mark him out short of the goal line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down. Young to throw. Finding Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last shot for Young. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Bucs, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You don't wanna violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, Bill and ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that'll get with the real shucks, get to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Do like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all of be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Bite the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. Oh, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious.
You really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser, loser, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. Ay.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sons, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, for my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man.